Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the next quote of the day. Today we have a quote on the topic of hope, and the author is Rebecca Solnit. She said this, short quote, hopefully it can be a short video. Hope is an embrace of the unknown. And that's what hope is. Hope is setting a goal. Hope is seeing a future. It's a glimpse forward and wanting to reach it and believing I can reach it. Hope is an embrace of the unknown. It's unknown because you're going somewhere. There's something you want in your life, some goal you want to reach, some attribute you want to attain. So it's something that is out there, but what lies between you and it is the unknown. You have a hope of something, but the path forward is unknown, and it almost always is. So we've had quotes on hope from Winston Churchill. When Winston Churchill was preaching hope and teaching hope to the nation, he had a goal, he had a hope, and that was to remain a free nation and to defeat Nazism and the Axis powers. So he had a goal, but the path forward was completely unknown. What would happen next, what the Axis powers, what Germany would do, he had no idea. What the United States would do, he had no idea. What Japan would do, he had no idea. What would Italy do? They had pretty good ideas. Even when he knew these people were enemies, he didn't know what they would do next because they were very erratic, and it was hard to guess what Hitler would do. So the path to the hope was unknown. All he knew was every day he woke up, he did what was required that day. He put one foot in front of the other, and he made plans every day based on the situation of that day. Well, that's what you and I are doing in life. You know, every day is different. Every day changes. And hopefully you have a goal. You have a plan. You know you're going somewhere. You have a mission, a vision. Do you have a mission statement for your life? If you don't, you should. Because where are you going if you don't have a written out goal? I really would hope that you would write out a mission statement for what you want out of life. Nearly none of us have that because we don't give any thought. We don't know where we're going. And so we're really kind of hopeless because we're not going anywhere. But hopefully you know where you're going. You have made the decision to go there, and you are making all the progress you can every day that you can. It's all unknown. It's a leap into the unknown. And that's the important thing to get out of this quote. Hope is an embrace of the unknown. You don't know what is lying between you and the future. And that can be fearful. Each day can be a step off the cliff. You know, it takes a certain amount of faith and trust to just keep putting one foot in front of the other to reach your goal. That which you are hoping for. You have to know what you're hoping for, and you have to have it as a goal, and you have to be taking steps towards it. Each step is a step, an embrace of the unknown. That's what hope is, and that's what hope requires. And so the question is, do you want to be a person of hope? You have to embrace the unknown. If you will not embrace the unknown, if you want just to know what the path is going to be, to know I'm going to work at this job, or maybe another job will come along that's better, and maybe I'll take it, maybe I won't. If the path is all laid out, if you are just conforming to society's dictates, then you're kind of hopeless because there's no goal. You're not going anywhere. You're not putting one foot in front of the other and going somewhere. If your goal is to work your way up the ladder at work, well, you have no control over that, do you? You might run into a guy who's the rung above you and he just hates your guts and he won't let you move forward. The whole time that you are at that job, he's there and you can't move forward. That's out of your control, completely, totally. You can't do anything about it. And so that hope is completely lost. So hope is an embrace of the unknown, and most of us are terrified to embrace the unknown. Society has given us dictates, we conform to them, that makes our path forward safe and secure. Most of us want safety and security so much that we won't take a leap of faith, we won't step out into the unknown. is too dangerous. We are just going to follow the path society has laid out. And it will blow us around. You know, we're blown around by the winds and the dictates of fortune. But because we're not really going anywhere, we're just following the path of conformity. That's okay. We'll blow around. But we don't want to have the unknown. We want to have a job, security of a job, knowing we're going to go forward in that job. And this is the path that society has laid out, and I'm going to follow it. And there will be some winds, and I'll be blown around, but I'm still basically going to follow the path. I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep buying things. I'm going to keep buying a better new house. And then one day, I'm going to get old, and I'm going to retire. It'll be my golden years, and I'll live happily ever after. That's your path. That's your hope. Your hope is a fairy tale that one day you're going to retire, you're going to have the golden years, you're going to get lots of money from your boss, and you're going to live happily ever after. Okay? I think that's kind of hopeless. That is, the fear of the unknown has locked you into this path, this conformity, and therefore you don't have hope. That's what I believe. That's a hopeless path. It's a futile path. It probably won't happen in the 2000s. That's all pretty well gone. There probably won't be a pension for you. There won't be hope for you. There may not even be Social Security there for you. What you're hoping in, those golden years, that fairy tale, it's probably fairy tale and won't happen. Your fear and your reluctance to embrace danger and the leap into the darkness has kept you on a path of light that is, in fact, a deception. And you're going to end up not in a fairy tale, but in a nightmare. That's so many Americans have ended up in a nightmare today because the rug was snatched out from under them, and what they were promised, the fairy tale they were promised, turned into a nightmare. So I hope you will find your own path. Find the path the universe has for you and follow it. Then you can have hope, and the futility will not be a part of your life. You will follow the path the universe has laid out, and it will lead you correctly. And you don't know where you'll go. It'll be a leap into the darkness. It'll be a leap into the unknown. Hope is a leap into the unknown. You give up security and safety for the following the path of hope. And it's not easy. It's not always pleasant. It can be hard. But it's the only way to avoid hopelessness and futility and misery in the long run, I believe. So hope you got something out of this video. It's kind of unpleasant, but I hope it motivates you to find your path, your hope, your calling, your vision, your mission. And if you did, then this should be a gold mine for you for the rest of your life. So if you got anything out of this video, like us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, why not? And I'll see you tomorrow on the next Quote of the Day. See you then.